Hi everyone, just a little tip for fellow YouTubers. It might not matter, but just in case it does, double check your category. First of all, it's not about what you see on this channel, it's about what you hear. Sorry, not sorry if you can't see my face, but, you know, I'm blind. Can't look in the viewfinder. Never cared a whole lot about visual stuff anyway. So, I use Tunes to Tube, which is an online based tool that converts your audios into videos and puts them up on YouTube. Lifesaver if you're blind. Unfortunately, due to circumstances beyond my control, I haven't really been able to use it as much over the past few months. Yeah, by the time you're watching this, it's been a few months probably. And I've been stuck making one takes, and this is why I prefer to do audio-based files. You can turn the recorder on and off, and then you can go to Goldwave or your preferred sound editing software and cut out all the stuff that recorded but you didn't necessarily want in your video, and come out with this near perfect sounding thing. Then you go to Tunes to Tube and say, okay, it's less than 30 minutes long, or it is 30 minutes long max, and here's your picture that I want connected to this video. Make a video out of it. Well, be careful. Maybe I should do a tutorial on Tunes to Tube one of these days. Be careful. Be sure that you have checked the correct category, because Tunes to Tube assumes you're putting up a music video. And you can change it, but if you don't change it, it'll leave it as music. And then, if you go back to YouTube, at least on the iPhone, and put videos up that you've made on your camera, it will assume that whatever category you used last time, you're going to use it this time. And in other words, I've had to go into YouTube Studio. Thank goodness that is as accessible as it is. There's one thing that's not accessible, and that is when you save changes after you've edited a video in YouTube Studio, an alert comes up that probably says save successful or something, but then the screen refreshes so quickly that VoiceOver doesn't have time to read that, so I don't know for sure what it said, and I have to go back and double check. But Tunes to Tube assumes you're putting up a music video, and if you don't change it, it won't change. I mean, you might be making a video about pets, or a video about a video that belongs in the people and vlogs. People and vlogs is what I would call the category, but there is no such category, so you have to put it in people and blogs. But either way, that's what category a lot of my stuff belongs in. But obviously, last time I used Tunes to Tube, I forgot to change it from music, and not only has that video sat in music, but for the past 2 months, I've been uploading videos that have claimed to be music videos. Maybe that's part of the reason why they haven't been as viewed as I'd like them to be. Maybe that's not the reason, but if it is, that's probably part of it. Anyway, I have changed the categories now. Thank goodness YouTube Studio is accessible enough, or I say accessible. Accessible could mean many different things depending on what your disability is. In this case, it means YouTube Studio is currently voiceover friendly enough that you can go in and change the category of your video. Check and change the category of your video if you need to. The point is, just be careful of your categories, because if you are creating, if you have a beauty channel, and since you're using Tunes to Tube half the time, and you never change the category, all your videos show up as music. People who watch for beauty probably aren't going to watch it, because they're not in this to watch music videos. If the category means that much. I don't know if it does or not, but just in case, I like to have things the way they're supposed to be. Anyway, I think I've made my point. Thank you for watching. Check out Ira if you're blind or visually impaired. Check out Tunes to Tube if you're blind or visually impaired. I don't have a affiliate link for Tunes to Tube, but just maybe search it on Google. Tunes to Tube, TUNESTOTUBE.com, or maybe just look it up and see what the page says. And please sign the Do Not Demonetize petition if you agree that 1,000 subscribers is a lot to ask a new person, a new YouTuber to get to, and they shouldn't have to get to that before they can monetize their videos. Please sign the Preserve Door Greeters at Walmart petition if you believe that disabled people have a right to work just like everyone else. If I have to keep doing these one takes long enough, eventually I'll figure out a way to condense all that so it doesn't take a solid minute, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.